The Ric Flair Buck, the unique brow-tying bruiser from Illinois.
We think that's some of the problem, man, is there are a ton of coyotes up here. Consequently, we have not seen many deer up in this part of the farm. Way too many coyotes.
Smack dab in the middle of the rut, baby. That's where I want to be.
Wait.
What's some of the most unique brow tines that you've ever seen on a white-tailed buck? I'm Matt Drury, and in this edition of DoD TV, we're going to show you a little woo Flair. This edition of DoD TV is brought to you by Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on. DoD team members JJ Kaliser and Kyle Lamore are no strangers to managing their times in the whitetail woods. With limited vacation time, both these teachers know that they got a very small window to get the job done. As early November sets in, these weekend warriors head to their stand in Illinois to try to capitalize on the Midwestern rut. Without further ado, let's jump into that muddy tree stand and see if JJ and Kyle can make the best out of their busy work schedules.
November 14th, Central Illinois, a cool, frosty morning, smack dab in the middle of the rut, baby. That's where I want to be.
Well, good morning from the tree. It is November the 14th. We're hoping, we're praying that this rut is a little bit later than we thought. We tried hunting the 5th to the 10th. We saw some deer. Nothing crazy. For whatever reason, man, this morning was dead. They moved last night, hoping they're going to move again tonight, November 7th, man. Fingers crossed. He was 42. I put the 40 right on his heart, but still shot over him. We think that's some of the problem, man, is there are a ton of coyotes up here. Consequently, we have not seen many deer up in this part of the farm. Way too many coyotes. And I didn't just tell matters.
You know, when you think of Illinois and you think of early November, middle of November, you think, man, these bucks are just going to be running wild. And maybe they are. But let me tell you something. On the farms that we hunt, not exactly the case. We can have some rutting action, but man, I was getting frustrated. It is November the 14th. I mean, by now we should have seen 3 or 4 or 5 bucks. Maybe not big bucks, but at least we should be seeing some deer. If they're not going to move on November 14th, I don't know when they do.
As we sit in this tree for, what, 2.5 hours, seeing 2 scrappers on November the 14th. The geography of this setup, it has CRP field to the west, CRP field to the east, cut corn to the north. I mean, if they're out cruising, they've got to pitch through here sooner or later. Mentally, it's a tough sit when you don't see a whole lot of deer. Getting that time of the year where I'm getting tired of it. How long do I have to sit in this tree, though? That's the freaking
I've got
problem.
sandwiches.
How many?
4.
So-
Well, I ate 2 already.
You're a fool.
The problem? It's already 10 o'clock in the morning and we've seen like next to nothing. A couple little scrapper bucks and that's been about it. I am just ants in my pants, ready to get out of this tree. Kaliser's like, no, take your time, man. It's the rut. Who knows when one will come by? It could be in the next 5 minutes.
Buck, get your ball.
Even though I was getting frustrated that we had seen next to nothing, it can all change like that. Coming down the draw is a deer that we know all too well, old Ric Flair. No, not the wrestling star, not the big hairy man, but the Ric Flair, the brow tines Flair, because his brow tines just kind of flare out. This deer, he had spent his entire life on this farm, so it came as no surprise when he was the deer that was showing up that day. He was not the highest scoring deer on the farm, but as they always say, age before beauty, in this case it won. A 5.5-year-old deer coming right down the pipeline, right where he needed to be.
Down. Just fell, baby. Just fell. He just fell. Oh, brother.
What the heck was that? You'd have been out of this stand if I didn't make sandwiches.
About 10 o'clock mid-morning, man, a lot of times when those bucks either drop a doe or they're out searching for a new doe, that mid-morning time can be the best. In this case, no exception. Finally, November 14th is what it should be.
Did we not
Brother.
just say that?
I could freaking cry.
I watched that rage go to work, ran out into the CRP field, fell down. Good day here in central Illinois.
We're gonna get all packed up here, get down, and go check out what we just got. Oh, man.
Baby.
Pumped, baby, pumped. It's been a long time coming. Let's go see what we got, buddy.
You got it, man.
Oh, that is a great looking sign right there. Look at that. Oh, dude, that's a stud. Oh, yeah, buddy.
A lot of past history. We had several Reconyx pictures of this deer, and believe it or not, after I checked a camera card that day, after we had killed this deer, there he was on a neighboring plot, probably a half a mile away. If you've got some past history and you know that deer's around, man, keep your fanny in the seat because who knows when it's the right time.
Well, it took till November 14th to put a buck on the ground, baby, but finally we did it. Old Ric Flair, we call this guy because of the flare of his brow tines. He is not the highest scoring deer on the farm by any means. We have some true giants this year, but I tell you what, we've had a lot of luck in the past between the November 10th and 15th time frame, but it seems like this time of year, if you catch a buck, oftentimes it's gonna be a little bit better quality. And today, that's just the case. This old boy was scent checking these CRP doe bedding areas. He came in right at 10 o'clock, late morning, all by himself, 20 yards, gave me a great shot, put it where it needed to be, and heard him fall. One down, we are ready for gun season.
Nice work, guys. What a buck, and those Ric Flair brow tines were pretty awesome to see. Don't forget to comment below and let us know what the most unique brow tines you've ever seen on a whitetail buck are. And until next time, happy holidays from everybody at DoD TV. This edition of DoD TV is brought to you by Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on.